guilty. Only thing that I'm guilty of is making you rock with me, work it out. Got a gang of cash and it's going all on the ball. Now work it out. And it's going fast cause I feel like a superstar. Now work it out. And you may not have it, I might have just broke the law. Now work it out. It's your turn to grab it and I make this whole thing yours. Now work it out. Hey, said a hustler's work is never through. We making it cause we make it move. The only thing we know how to do. Said it's the only thing we know how to do. Work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard. We work hard, play hard, keep partying like it's your job. Work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard. We work hard, play hard, keep partying like it's your job. Baby, and drop it. Scrub the floor and just mop it. Show these gangsters how you pop lock it. Don't care what you got in your pocket. I peep the way that you rockin' with that thing. Girl, stop it. Wanna just bang, bang and pop it while the club crowd are just watching. Work it out. Got a gang of cash and it's going all on the ball. Now work it out. And it's going fast cause I feel like a superstar. Now work it out. And you may not have it, I might have just broke the law. Now work it out. It's your turn to grab it and I make this whole thing yours. Now work it out. Said a hustler's work is never through. We making it cause we make it move. The only thing we know how to do. Said it's the only thing we know how to do. Work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard. We work hard, play hard, keep partying like it's your job. Work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard. We work hard, play hard, keep partying like it's your job. Looking plush, ladies can't get enough. Got my fitness on looking buff, and all my people with my trust. Holding down for my city. If they're asking you, I'm not guilty. Only thing that I'm guilty of is making you. All right, hello, sports fans. Welcome in. Welcome in. I think we just have the two tables going on at the moment. As it turns out, we're having some deep runs and not having some deep runs, as it were. Oops, something happened in the background there. Let's open that up. How about that? Started playing fairly early this morning, 10 o'clock-ish, and just kind of been running it through, see how we're doing. This is the big tournament we're in right now. This is the 5K. Oh, that's 101. That's $101. This is a second dayer. I went into this thing, I think it was on Monday, on one bullet. Not gonna lie, maybe it was two, but either way, you make it into day two, and I thought you made it into money in this one on day two. It turns out that's not this tournament. I came into it, and I think it was 66 out of 940. And when I bought it, like when I made it into day two, I think it was 40th out of 220, and I was 60th out of 940. And so taking a couple rough hits along the way, along the day. So I am currently 317th out of 476. 476. So 560 make the money, right? So for sure now I am in the money, but I don't know how to turn this on. So we're just going to play it the way it is, and with the tabletop. I have also got one knockout here. What was the knockout worth? Let's get out of the way of this one.
Oops, this is not the one I want. This one. Sorry about that. Just still working on some of the stuff in the background here. My bad. Excuse me. Right. So my counter has me being 101 at this one, plus in the money already, so we need a little bit more from that to make it worthwhile, but we're still going to be doing it. 420 is where we're looking, so we got to lose another 40 people, so we'd be in for 301, or out for 301. Sorry, out for 301. Pretty sure we're going to go broke on this one. 6 bigs in this. This is a raise fold type hand. Looking at this, there's just no way I'm folding this, right? So it's just is what it is. He should be all in. Yeah. He has to hit some of this. And that's pretty good. So Jack or a 6 here would be very nice. Well, he gets a full double up then with the best hand. It happens, right? Happens from time to time. Ooh, sorry, I was talking about this hand over here. My bad. My bad. Where's my hand? There it is. I had pocket 8s. He had pocket 10s. This is GM. Oh, what is this? This is probably going to have to rebuy into this tournament. Let's see up here what the buy-in and what this is worth, and we still got another 30 minutes to go in this tournament, right? So I'm not just going to punt this thing off just yet. There's still some a little bit of play going on here, but we'll see how it goes. But this is the tournament we're playing at. This is just bet, playing a big stack bully. So I've made lots of big folds and laydowns against this guy just because, but I'm like 16 bigs, we'll see how it go here. Miss Frostmage and I are having a very relaxing Sunday afternoon. But I do have to go out and get some beverages. She got mad. Said, "You're not drinking those beverages." I said, "Yes, I am drinking those beverages." Cheers. What are we looking at over here? Oh yeah. This is the grind, right? So this is still the 89 to 1,000 grind that we're working on. But I've taken this challenge on twice, as well as Queens versus King 897. What the deuce is happening over there? As well as there's what's it called? This is the Chris Ferguson challenge. Chris Ferguson was also on something else there. When I Googled it, exactly what it is and the conditions that Chris Ferguson was playing under, I thought that was genius. So I've been on that for a little bit now. What do we have over here? Hagen here is throwing crap at me, but I'm not really sure why that is. Usually it's an enticing type move. They want you to play. They want you to get in there with your crappy hands, but there's no reason to do that, right? There's still lots of game going on here. Ace 4 is drawing dead up here. I got King 4. That means doesn't really matter up there. Let's hit this thing as well. What is this one? So right over here, these are all the different tournaments. I played in 6 tournaments today, 3 which were fairly lengthy. So this one, again, this is a 2-dayer. Bought in on Monday. It made it into day 2 on Monday, and just been waiting for it to start. First place is 295. There's mystery bounties in play still. First place is 500. There's 2 150s. There's 6 50s. So there's still lots and lots of game in this. So you're gonna have to start calling wider. I've had to do some research to find out what what is the optimum strategy with these bounties? Because that's just not my game. It's just not my shit, not my jam. So we're gonna see how we do. And then this one over here, still 29 minutes away from the rebuy period. Let's see that I got this. Yeah, it's a flushy hit. What is this? Oh yeah, he was throwing stuff at this guy. And I think this guy... I'm on the wrong table. This guy took a bad... This guy took a bad beat against this guy, so he's commenting and throwing shit at this guy. This guy, I think, is actually picking me by accident. I think that's what's happening there. We are just looking for a better hand. I mean, it's got 13 bigs. We're not afraid to throw it in there, but you don't want to just throw it away on crap. So let's just try and find a better hand to get it in there. You know what I'm saying? And then yesterday, started doing these ones as well. Let's see if I can track it in there. These are fairly short tournaments that we can play. Like usually they're only about 20 minutes long. I think we're still waiting to find someone. Oh, there's 6. Oh, there we go. So now we're going to start this one right away. Let's just jump into this one. Well, that's the one I'm buying into. It's this one here. Oh, well. What is this poor timing on my part? Because it's a break at the top of the hour right now. Everyone's on break except for me. Well, let's just play this one. Maybe we'll get in or out in 5 minutes or less. See what happens here. Oh, see, we would have flopped quads. That's a pretty tight play, right, Mrs. Frostmage? Holding under the gun, but when you flop quads, they're probably usually pretty good. Mrs. Frostmage says, yeah, don't do that. When you flop quads, don't fold. Alright, that's probably too big. We probably don't need to go that large. But we're still figuring out some of this play here as well, so we'll see how it goes. This is like a double or nothing type thing. Yeah, you have to. There's only 6 players. You have to finish in the top 3. All right, LA Mac, what you got? Gotta have a 10 here, right? Gotta have a 10. 10 or a flush draw. 10 or a flush draw. Well, it's more likely that they don't have a 10 now. Seeing as how there's potential for quads out there. Eight's no good. If he has quads now, he should just lead out. Yeah, see? Exactly. We'll just fold it and move on to the next one. Next hand, next hand. Oh, I guess we need one more on here, right? Because we have 3 tournaments on the go. 2.5 minutes. Good thing I went up a little walk, gave Mrs. Frost Major kiss for being awesome beforehand. So now, as I said, we bought into this thing. It's going to be tough to get away from this stuff. So this is like speed poker as well, right? Because you have so few blinds relative to the pot. This tournament happens and should be done in about 20 minutes. It goes quick. Right, let's come down to this one. Is it this one? No, it's the next one. I'm just trying to find the tournament here. Sorry about this. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to put all 4 of these bad boys up because this is all I've got going on. We have top with a shitty kicker. Let's take this bad boy down right away. Oh, look at that. Still have 1 minute left in these ones. Lots of fishiness happening here. That's okay. We're just going to get out of the way of this one as well because we can't beat any of this. It has to be a total stone cold bluff. And we don't want to do that. So we'll get out of the way. We don't have hearts either, so betting here doesn't make any sense. This is just a check fold. No, it doesn't matter what happens. It's just a check fold. Get out of the way. Let's move out of the way of that one as well. That doesn't make sense. Small blind, big blind on this one. Okay. Small blind calls, big blind calls, so these should not be aces, kings, queens, but because of the type of tournament it is, it could very well be aces, kings, queens there. It's easy to get out of the way. Usually I wait, so timing tells, right? Some of those kind of go out the window because of this hyper format that they're in, so I just kind of get out of the way. Runner, runner, full house, so we would be losing to quads, quad sixes, or, yeah, there it is. We would actually be beating this. We would get all those chips. But it has to go runner, runner. Alright, we're back at action on all of our tables. We don't have too many blinds in this one. And this one, where are we at? It's $3.99. Did we make the next page up? I think we did make the next page up. Yeah, we did a long time ago. Sorry. So we got another 70 people or something to miss. Pocket tens is probably pretty good. If I was a betting man, I would say it's pretty good. We're gonna have to put, at some point in time, put some money in on this. Especially against here. Pocket tens when you're at a final table is a monster hand. So we're gonna have to put some bigger raises in here, and because we only have 26, is what it is, right? This all works here, so this should be nothing but aces and kings that are calling along. Again, we can't beat any of that now, so just fold and get out of the way. Snap call from Pierre Point. Itchy nose. We got 18 minutes left in the rebuy period in this one. This is not going to be good. Keep trudging along on this. This one down here, pocket sixes. They should both have a king here. Or sorry, an ace. So looking for a chop. Are you worried about runner, runner? Yeah, see, that's exactly what I said. They should both have an ace here, right? Which absolutely makes sense. It's six-handed, so they're not too worried about it. You just have to hit the right one. What do I have over here? Still just waiting for the right hand here. Blah, blah, blah. Six bigs, we can't call that off. We got Bubkiss. This one I have Jack 10 offsuit. I've got 11 bigs. Can't call that. Even if you hit top pair, you just can't call this off. Gotta wait for a better hand. Gotta wait for the right hand to go all in, because what else can you possibly use? Alright, there's an all in. What do we have here? Pocket fives. Let me jam this one. Ace 4, 2 pair. He's got Queen 10, so we got the one hand beat, but we can't beat the other. We have overcards on this bottom one here. We have a pocket pair here. We'll just call it. Maybe we spike it, maybe we don't. We'll spend too much time. If we spike it, we'll just chunk it all in there. Oh, we do. We do spike that, so we are going to have to jam all of this in here fairly quickly. What are we attempting to represent here? We are all in on this hand. And we're all in over here as well. This just looks so stinky. It's like, what? Can't beat the flush, can't beat the 10, can't beat anything at this point. So we just get all of our chips back. At least we're not in bottom place anymore. And we're all in over here. We spike an ace, we spike 2 pairs, so a deuce would be good here. Deuce. That'll work. We get a full triple up on this. Ace 4 versus ace jack versus pocket queens. We get a full triple up. We like it. We'll take it. Ace 3, this is not going to cut it. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Where are we over here? Oh, we want to give a couple of shout outs while we can. And the great thing is, we can. Who do we want to give a shout out to? A shout out to Rihanna. She runs with Astralin on Sunday morning streams. Always lots of beverages are imbued. A little bit less today than normal, but still pretty good. Rihanna is out of town with Mr. Ray. They're traveling to state of Tennessee. They live in Florida, so I'm not really sure how far away that is or whatnot, but have to look at a map to confirm. We want to give a shout out to Astralin. There we go. She does the girl stream that I keep talking about. They show up 4 in the morning. All right, this might have to be all in with this 7-8. Are you think I'm going to get this guy to fold? No, he's never folding with 7-8. I have 8-4, so we're going to have to hit to push against this. Yeah, there it is. So now we just got to get it out of the way. Sure. We're going to chunk it all in on this one. No, we're not. We got lots of time there. 7-9, 8-4, Queen Jack, 8-5. So Queen Jack is going to take it down here. Oh no, 7-9 is going to take this if they hit the river. We have a flush draw down here. Oh, 101. That's what we like to see. 101. Who else we need? We need a shout out to 888 Poker TV. They give lots and lots of tickets away, and we've been the recipient of a lot of those tickets. They stream Monday to Friday. I highly recommend going to see those guys. 63. We do have top pair with second kicker on this, and we're just going to jam it. So he's going to have a king here to call. There's a check raise all in, as you would expect. We should take this down. This should be good for us. 12.3 bigs is a good card to have. Yeah, and there's a check raise down there with the ace, as we would expect. 5-handed is pretty good, right? That should push our position up a little bit further in this tournament. 298 of 357. We're like 30 away from the next pay jump, so we still got some time to go. Take a look at this up here. This is that $500 bounty is still in play. The two 150 bounties are gone, and there's still 5 $50 bounties. So should be playing a little bit looser to try and get some of that action. This one over here is still another 11 minutes or so with our 10 bigs. So let's just play it up a little bit more. We want to be respectful here, but this, right, Troy was playing a shit ton of cards earlier on and being all fishy and wonky donkey and whatnot, so we like that. He hasn't been able to slow down just yet. I'm fairly sure we're going to have to chunk this all in here. Ideally, we just want to steal the blinds here. That's what we're looking for. Oh, we have pocket sevens on both tables. This is a big hand. Right? This is more bigger table than this one, but we're pocket sevens on both of those. Oh, we flop a 7. So again, Troy can't help himself, and he's going to give us some chips. He gives us a full double up. Thank you very much, Troy. We appreciate that. It's very generous of you. We're all in here with our pocket sevens as well. We'll just take it down. It's good enough. Van Cooks is all in. We're not going to defend with our Jack 4. That's also called the flat tire hand, I believe. Is that right, Mrs. Frostmage? A Jack 4 is called a flat tire. Well, that's what a Jack 4. That's what a Jack's for, right? Fixing flat tire. So the Jack 4 is called flat tire. Boom, boom. Mrs. Frostmage just shaking her head. You're such a dad joke. Alright, so this is still luck sucking now. We like it. Van Cooks is going to lose 101. We like to see that. We like to see that. That means that big hand is still in there somewhere. Oh, let's get out of the way. Let's get out of the way. Good. Oh, we hit all of that, as it turns out, but can't go anywhere with that, so we're just gonna do the same thing. Just min raise in, min raise, min raise, min raise. If they jam it, we're certainly going to call off with pocket jacks. We're going to snap call that as well. Just can't go anywhere with those. You can see that we're like second place in this tournament. We are like way down on this one. And we're going to just chunk it all in here. We don't want to see any more cards. Yeah, we don't want to see any more cards there. Just take it all down. Because it looks like we have 8s or 9s or deuces or some other shit that they can't handle. Oh, ace 5 versus 6, 7. 5 on the river. What a gift that was. Jigsy gives it up. We want to see some dust. 101, that's what we like to see. That means that 500 is still in there, plus those 550s. We're getting closer. Let's get out of the way of this one. 25 bigs. Oops, sorry. 320. This tournament here, we're 6 away from a pay jump here. King 7 versus Queen 7, so we're going to lose. Oh, I would have hit both of those. Oh well. We are on the bubble now. 24, going to be tough. If we hit either one of these two cards, we're going to be all in. Six on the river is pretty good. Yeah. Nice hand, nice hand. Some betting here. Pretty sure the deuce is going to be good enough over here. This is taking a long time for this hand. Oh, this is the same guy. It's the same guy at the other table. Right here. Let's get out of the way. Can't defend against that. Excuse me. Over here on this one, we did make the pay jump here. Ace Queen versus 7-10, and goes runner flush, so we're probably going to lose Ali Mac here, I'm guessing. Dude, you were behind. Why are you throwing shit like that? Alright, whatever. So this is what happens here when you make comments like that, because he's throwing with his ace queen, he's throwing crap at this guy, calling him a fish, right? I get it, I understand that, but I'm playing him on this table here. Right, so you know, it's not my saying, but here's the thing. Everything you do at the poker table conveys information. You can't be just sitting there watching TV, eating a sandwich, being all willy-nilly. Right? This is exactly it. People that are astute, that are paying attention, will see this shitty behavior, as it is, shitty behavior, comment to this, and then we play against him down here. It's these two tables. This guy right here is the same one over here. Need a 10 here. No 10? Alright, we're going to make the money on this one, so yay! I don't know which one this is, it doesn't really matter. We're not going to rebuy into this. Six. We finished third, I think, is what it was, so it doesn't really matter which one it is, but I think it's 186. Let's see what the payout says. 184, my bad. I have pocket, no, I have a king on this one, so I'm probably going to be pretty good, but we're going to see how it goes first. 2 point is 10 point. We need to hit this one. Alright, so he's got pocket queens with 2 overcards and he still calls an all-in jam, so the only way I'm losing there is if he hits that. So he's got 2 outs and he happened to hit it, so good for him. Kudos. We move on to the next one. So one of the, as I said, there's 2 challenges that are occurring here, right? First, or 3, well, just 2. But, it's the Chris Ferguson challenge. 0 to 1,000, and I'm on like an 89 to 1,000. Oops, let me pull this up here. This is a 0 to 1,000 challenge on 888 Poker, and on Party Poker it's 88 to 1,000, because I haven't deposited any money on 888. I've just won tickets, which is why I was giving those guys some pump and feed earlier on. 284. So we're okay. Let's look at this table here. There's 283 people, and we're 240 away from the next pay jump. I'm gonna get 8 bigs. We'll just get out of the way. I don't think we're rebuying into this tournament. This is so few chips here. When I told Mrs. Frostmage that this tournament had 3 hours to rebuy, her first comment, holy shit. And she's not wrong. Let's see what we... Oops, we don't want to look at that back there. We want to see this one here. Alright, let's just leave that one up there. I'm unsure what to say. What do I want to do here? Unsure. A King 9 versus... Oh, King 9 takes Ace King down. That's awesome. Pocket Queens. That's a Queen on the River. 101. Alright, we're starting to rifle through people a little bit quicker. That 500 bounty is still up there. There's still 3 $50 bounties in here. There's lots of action happening here, so we just got to find a spot to jam it in here. Unfortunately, 10-4 is not going to cut it. I would expect him to just like 2 or 2.2 every single hand, every single pot. We have Ace King suited here. Probably gonna have to jam this shit. Oh no, it's still early. Lots of time here. Yeah, okay, so let's come back to this one. As I said, 2.4, that's reasonable. It's got so many chips, he doesn't care. He's just gonna do the same thing over and over and over again. Here, this guy's kind of a weasel, so we're just gonna call along here. Six, 8, Ace 8. We're not folding here. Now we'll fold, right? The raise, re-raise. That's folded. That's fold material. But check. The problem with raising out of position here. Now what are you going to do? Yeah. Now what are you going to do? Yeah. The check raise out of position is never good. It's awesome. Ace 9, we should probably be jamming here, but this would be a snap call over here, so we're just get out of the way. Yeah, and there's the snap call I was just talking about, Jack 10 versus Ace 7, because he doesn't care. He's got so many chips relative to this. He's going to call that off. And he loses it, he doesn't even bat an eye. It's only like 8 bigs or something. He's still got the whole table covered. We're still looking for a good hand to jam here. 5-6 is not going to cut it. Yeah, he gives a thumbs up because he knows that he's just trying to fish for it. He's just fishing for bounties, that's all it is. What do we got over here? We made it in the money in one of these, so we're going to hit the green. We busted out, and then we bought into another one. I think that's where we're at with this. Over here. King 6 versus something that wasn't King 6. We have King 10 over here, but we only have 5 bigs, so tournament is now over, or the rebuy period is now over. This is part of the problem here. 1337. We're just going to fold here. We're 327 out of 338. So that's never good. We did hit middle pair on this. This is a low bar board. It looks good for us. But our hand looks so strong as well. Right? part of the reason why we can do that and get away with it. We need a hand here. Ace King versus Pocket Kings with a King of Hearts. It's a monotone board, so he needs a heart here or an ace. None of that happened, so he's going to be out of a bunch of chips. We probably need an 8 here. Oh, look at that. It goes running and we get an 8. So we're going to take a shot for this, for sure. And it goes running flush, so he didn't re-raise after us, so that's good. He's worried about it going runner flush. You should want to go broke there. $340. We're 3 away from another pay jump here. This is a bit tight, but again, the same sort of thing. Jurobo was giving lots of action, and Troy has taken over the lead again because of the fishiness, and that's okay. 16 bigs though, it doesn't cover anyone. So one of these two guys should have been calling here, right? So and there's 5, so we're ahead of this, but can't afford to do that just yet. And here's the same thing I just said, right? Raised to 2 bigs. Nothing else to do. These are the last 3 tournaments of the day, by the way. Mrs. Frostmage has been generously waiting for me to finish up. She has asked me to go run some errands with her, and how can I deny her? She's wonderful. She's lovely. Do you want to see what she looks like? Mrs. Frostmage, you want to come over here? She just gave me the finger, so probably not. Come on, that's some funny shit. King 9 is not going to cut it to this, although we usually would be calling that shit off. This one is, what do we have down here? 2 hit, 2 pair. Bottom 2, we'd be chunking that all in for sure. Let's take a look at, oh, it's still in there. There's only 3 $50 prizes left, so we need to probably chunk it in here fairly quickly. What's this one? 240 make the cutoff. Well, 8-9 suited. Is that going to be good enough to chunk it all in there? Not after this. No, that's not going to be good enough. We'll just get out of the way of this, I think. Excuse me. A6 in the big blind. Yeah, this is going to be good enough. We're going to chunk it all in on this one. Regardless of what comes, we're going to chunk it all in here. We just don't have any chips to defend ourselves at this point. We haven't had a playable hand on this tournament at all. So let's get out of the way. There should be 0 folds here. 1.5 bigs, 0 folds. Ace Queen versus Ace6. We need a 4 or 6 here. Or a club now. 4, 6, or a club. A club will work. It's a 4 of clubs, so we hit the 4 and we hit the club. That's even better. So we get a full double up. We'll take it. We also have Ace Queen suited on our big table, so that's going to go all in there. Yeah, that's what she said. It's a snap call from Lol Mulster, so he knows that that's probably not going to be good. I'm not sure what this is here, but we're not folding. We only have 2 tournaments. We went out somewhere along the way. We have 1,330. We are out in 304. Alright, down to 2 tables now. Let's see what we got here. We're all in here, so we could be very well out. This should not be a call. Ace, we both have ace-queen. We need a queen on the turn. Sorry, a spade. A spade on the river? Running spades? Oh, chop it up. We both have ace-queen. Well, okay, that's out of that one as well. We have two tournaments left. Let's see where we're at. This could... nothing wrong with a short stream, by the way. Let's see where we're at with this one. We'll just get out of the way. This 220. We need 180 to lose. Aces versus kings. That's probably a pretty good hand here. We need a 5. 5 on the river. No. So we're going to lose. Aces runs into kings. That's unfortunate. We will be all in over here somewhere along the way. Oh, 101. We like to see that. It's this table over here, I think. 101. Snap jam. Ace. We have ace 10 into pocket 4s. And that's going to take it. Pocket 4 is going to be pretty good here. So we're going to be out of that tournament as well. We're not rebuying anymore. What do we have over here? This is the only tournament we have left. All right. Let's get her done. As it were. We would have went... well, we would have hit 2 pair on it, but that doesn't matter. There's 215 people in this. 181 is the next pay jump, but we don't care about that. What we care about is the bounties. Oh, someone won the 500 bounty. So there's only 3 50s left. That's it. Only 3 50s. And these two guys just keep going back and forth. So we're going to have to throw some junk in here. Yeah, like this is good enough. Yeah, Queen Jack. We're going to end this stream off a Queen Jack. This should be a call here. Because they're like, that's got to be a good hand, right? But these two guys are given so much action that they're never going to fold. So they're in here. We're going to have to hit to win, get lucky, whatever you want to call that. Yeah, see? I think this is an error. This should be a raise fold. But oh, I flopped Broadway. That's probably pretty good. Chop it. No jack there. Queen 7 versus Queen Jack, right? Look how wide that guy's calling. Love it. Love it. Yay for us. Well, then we got some more life going on there. Mrs. Frostmage, what are you doing over there?
Waiting.
For? Beverages?
You are...
I said 5-ish.
You did not.
I did say 5-ish. Yes,
No,
I did.
you didn't.
Yes, I did. I'll be right back, guys. Right back. All right, just back. We're just going to fold to get rid of that. We can't beat the 8-3, so we'll be right back. Well, the uptick is that it's only one tournament. I only have one tournament left. I only have like 20 bigs, so could be out fairly quickly. Jack 10, top 2 versus an 8. Oh, we would have hit the 8 there. Look at that. Someone's going to lose a bunch of chips here. Mickey May. Lowell Master. Nice. Nice job. We like it. We like it. Where's this guy from? One more time. This guy's from Canada. Oh, nice. Well, we're still chunking it in here, going along. So one of the strategies, because I did end up having a conversation with someone last couple days about how to play bounty tournaments, right? You call fairly wide because there's so much bounties in here. But as the bounties, the topper in ones, start going down, you start tightening up your range again, right? So there's 350s. That's the top one, right? But first place in this tournament is $295. Because there's a 50 in there, you should be calling wide.
No.
I gotta go give her a kiss. I'll be right back. I gotta end the stream quick right now. Mrs. Frostmate just said, let's go have a nooner. So I'm gonna be back. Okay, whew. Done. It happens quick. It's just gets going. All right, we're just gonna fold that. 5-9 suited is probably pretty good, but just can't go. Can't do it. We are looking at 185 is the number, and we're at 195 now. I'm at 120 out of 195, so as long as I don't do too many stupid things here, should be okay. But more importantly, we've now covered 4 people at the table, with 3 people covering us. We've put ourselves in a good position to win some of these bounties. Unfortunately, it happened so late that we've missed out on all the bigger, all the bigger bounties. Thank you, Mrs. Frostmage. Yeah. So you can see that the 500 is gone, those 2 150s, but there are still 350s. So maybe we call it a little bit wider, but can't be too bonkers, is what I'm trying to say. What's this one over here? Oh yeah, we can do that one. Oh, this guy should be all in. Doesn't matter what. The fact that it went runner, that shouldn't change anything here. But he's just going to put pressure on him and try and get him off. But he shouldn't fold here yet. No matter what, he should never be folding here. But Troy is playing Troy, and that's what he does, and he's just trying to be a bully on it. Because we know that these guys are going to call wide. Even though we're probably ahead here, you should still be folding your pocket 4s there. Why do we say that? Mrs. Frostmage, you ready? Right there. You probably heard me say that once or twice. Page 23, Caro's Book of Poker Tells says, when you have pocket 4s, there should be an 88% chance of there being an overcard to your hand. Page 23. Sorry, what did I say? I said 83. It's actually 87.92. So 88% chance of there being an overcard. And look, there's 2 overcards there. So if you're going to gamble that up, you need to make sure that you're gambling because you only have like 1 or 2 bigs. We have 24. There's no reason for us to chunk that in there just yet. The next pay jump is at 180. There's 188 people, so we're going to make another pay jump. And we already have 1 bounty on there. So just keep doing what we're doing over and over and over again. Grip it and rip it. It cracked me up. What do we have over here? We're still going along. Six, 8. Where is oh, just price match. Yeah. I keep asking the same question all the time. Mrs. Frostmage and I, we there's a great app out. It's called Flip app, and it just kind of shows where the best deals are for whatever it is that you're looking for. So if you want beer, just put the Flip app and put your brand of beer in there, and it'll list up all the flyers that are updated by these things, and you'll find out. Our local liquor store price matches. Here's the same sort of thing. Pocket twos. Are we going to throw all of that in there against these two guys? Again, we're probably ahead, but we're not going to risk at that point. This is still the same thing. It's still 88% chance there's going to be an overcard. In fact, I think this has to be 100% because even if 2 twos came out and a 3, there's still 1 overcard. So this should be 100%, but outside of that. Anyway, Mrs. Frostmage and I, we drink a lot of PBRs, hence underneath, right there, right now, you can see that it's a commercial. Here's a PBR shower curtain that we have, because that's what we have. We got some over here. This is actually a coffee mug, but I'm not going to show it. I want to take it out of the bag. I've got 24 toques for our American friends. They're called beanies. You guys call them beanies. You guys call them beanies, but these are actually called toques. Right. So if you live in Florida where it's 32 degrees or 100 degrees Fahrenheit and you're wearing a toque, you're an idiot. Don't wear toques. Here's a poster I got. Poster of PBR. I offered to go take this to I don't know, like what's it called, a framer or something. And Mrs. Frostbite said, "There's 0 chance you're spending money to frame this thing." It's like, but we could just hang it in the bathroom. He says, 0 chance of that. And, I'm not going to push too hard because I think she's probably right. We are not university or high school kids anymore. We can do a little bit better decor than that. Yeah, she's looking at me going, don't even think about it. Right back.
That's going to leave a mark.
That's going to leave a mark, she says instead. That's awesome. Oh, do you guys see my new shirt? This is an awesome shirt. Yeah. Kings versus not kings. Oh, Troy's going to lose a big chunk of his stack. Yeah. Jarobo. 8-3. Oh, so we did make the pay jump, by the way. We're 122, 180. We just dropped to 179. So we did make another pay jump. Let's see what this guy had. This was pocket kings versus something. 8-8. Kings versus 8s. And could not get it out of the way. We should probably call this one. No, but we'll just let these two guys have a pissing contest back and forth. What else do I have over here? I have a glass PBR.
That came from where?
From the pub. Where did it come from? It came from the pub. No, I don't know what you're talking about. Queen 8. Oh, he gets it all. He can't help himself. He's made a couple bucks in there, but he cannot help himself. And now he's out of the tournament. 101. That's what we like to see. Let's take a look and see where Troy is in the list. Troy busted in 178th place. He's won 10.05 in bounties, and he bust for 275. We haven't got any cards to call here. We could have won a couple of these pots in between here, but you're putting your tournament risk at risk.
Life at risk.
You're putting your tournament life at risk. That's what Mrs. Frostblade just corrected me on. Thank you. I'm going to turn this down so you can't hear the beating she's going to get here in just a sec. I'm kidding. You should never make fun of that. We don't have those type of relationships. But there's a reason why she wears long sleeve shirts all the time. Because she's got tracks. Wow. I mean, no. Anyway. All right, so let's continue on, right? So I'm still hovering at 100. My position is at 120, 121, and we've lost like 35 people since in the last 15 minutes of me talking. Pocket Jacks, King 9 needs an ace on the river or an 8. Nope. So the King's going to take it down. I'm going to lose another person. But this is the play, right? You'd rather be in this guy to afford to lose than to not. That's 101. That's another blind bounty. Still 350 bounties in there. 4 $15 bounties. We're going to chunk it in now. Let's see where Laterra is. 150th place. We fully expect Jarobi to call, but the ace 10 should be good enough to beat this. Right? There's no reason to think that it's not. But now they're doing the same sort of thing. Oh my God, this guy hasn't played any hands in some time. Uh, 122 of 163. Oh, see, that's the first time he's actually folded. We're 145 to the next big blind. So we have done this once. So I read 2 books every year, and I've talked a lot about this. One of which is this one, Mike Carroll's book of Poker Tells. And there's another book, but not by Mike Carroll. Excuse me. And it's specifically about a cash game. But in that book, it kind of came up with the author outlines a strategy, and I thought, man, that is genius. So I've implemented that in my own cash game. But it kind of works in the tournaments as well for the exact same reason. It's difficult in a tournament because you're forced to play hands. I mean, the only reason why this guy folds is because I went all in, and I haven't played a hand in 18 hands. If I had been playing every other hand, he would have snap called that for sure. Right? He just knows that this has to be aces, kings, something that he can't beat. So now we're going to use that psychology back the other side, and we're just going to call whatever our next big hand is. He should be going to 2 bigs. We should jam it, and he's going to spend a lot of time going hum and haw, hum and haw, hum and haw, and then he'll call. And he's from Argentina, so he's got a lot of gamble in him to begin with. We are 16 away from the next page up. The only play we really have at this point is, I hate that you can't see what this guy has, what his chip stack is. I got to keep looking this guy up. Laterra is his name. Laterra. He's 147. He's got 77,000 chips. We have 190,000. Laterra's got what? He's got 77,000. He's in 147th place, so he's about to get blinded out. And this guy should just raise two, two, two every hand. Doesn't matter what his cards are. It doesn't, right? He doesn't give a shit what his cards are. Just raise a two, two, two. We're still going on the poker over here. What do we have? Oops. This is the wrong one. Let's get an ad in there. Why not? Hit the analytics here. What? Welcome to your research analytics page. Week at a glance. So it's just kind of up and down, up and down, up and down. Viewer to channel ratio 45.5. 9-3 versus 4-5. Dear diary. That's awesome. I love it. Ace-9, this is probably good enough to chunk it all in here. Right? I mean, this guy's all over the place. This should be good enough. 153. We got to lose one. 8 people to make the next pay jump. Is that what we're looking for in the next one? I mean, it's just, right? There's 3 $50 bounties still out there and 4 $15 bounties. Just as a reminder, I do believe that I'm into this tournament for $1. I probably have to go back and look, but even if we were generous and said it's $2 that I'm in here, we've clearly made more than our money back at this point. But we need to do a little bit better than this. We want to finish in the top final table, so let's be respectful of our chips all the way. Even though this is a good enough hand to chunk it in there, let's be more respectful than that. All right, so in that time, we had to lose 9. We've lost 5. We're like 3 away from the next pay jump. We're not just trying to make the pay jump, by the way, but that's what's happening here. TTS Monster, how to use your creating your AI TTS message. Huh. I like it. Maybe I got to look into that, into how to get that on here. Let's give a shout out to Cinders as well. Cinders 114. So Cinders is a World of Warcraft streamer. She was running with Fazgaz somewhere around a year ago, probably, well, more than that. But she said, I'm going to go stream as well. You look like you're having too much fun. And I've been with Cinders since the very beginning, but I didn't know how to do some of this stuff. I had to learn. So I don't have a first badge, but I'm not going to lie, I was. There was 3 of us, I think, that she would stream, and it was just the 3 of us. For the first 2 days, second days, 3 days, and Twitch has a bunch of requirements that you have to meet, right? One is stream for 3 hours or something, and then stream all 7 days. She streamed every day. It was only a couple hours each day, but she got a huge ass raid from Maximum. 4,700 people came into her channel. Just to be clear, Maximum is on right now, and he's got 1.9 thousand followers with him at the moment. She was getting ready to leave for the day, and it took her another 45 minutes. She had to run another key while the follower said, so-and-so is following, so-and-so is following. And that's this one of the second or the third and final requirement. Stream 3 hours in a week or something like that, which is easy. Stream on 3 or 4 different days and have 50 viewer, 50 followers or more on average. And she hit all of that with the 4,500 or the 4,700 people that started following her. Even if they all hit out in the next 5 minutes, she still had a high enough percentage to make it. And it was awesome. She got affiliate within the first week. That's absolutely bonkers. I, on the other hand, not so much. All right, let's come back to this. This is where we are. Just 2, get rid of everyone. And now, because 2 other people called, I mean, even if he's got 7-4 offsuit, 2 is still the bet. 2-2-2-2, right? We would have flopped an open-ended here. Now right? And we would have had to call it off. He knows that he's no good here because he doesn't have pocket sixes, right? But he's putting this guy to the test. This guy should be just using logic to the equation. This guy never has a queen. He never has a jack. But he's got a 6. So he's got ace king, right? Ace 10. All of those sort of things. If he has an ace 10, then he should just fold. But if he has any sort of pair of this, especially these 2, he should call. I would end up calling this off because there's no way he has a queen or a jack there. And it's just logic. That's all it is, right? We have jumped up another pay jump while we were discussing. We got Hagen over here with 7.2 big, so we cover 1. Latera, we probably should be covering Latera as well. Let's take a look here. Yeah, they're 134th, so they have 57. They're just sitting out trying to money, like pay jump, I guess. I don't know. Oh, look at that. And I'm going to take that down. Thank you very much. 6-5 or Jack 10 offsuit. 6-10 offsuit. We're going to take it down. And we made it to a break. I've been talking so long, I need a break. I will be back in like 2 minutes. No, I'm not. I'm going to be back in like 7 minutes. No, 4 minutes. 4-minute break. And before we head out, let's just make sure I give a... Go check out this guy. This is another guy that I play a shit ton of cards with and watch him stream and play World of Warcraft with. Go check out the Knack. He's an awesome guy. You can go check out Cinders as well because he's hanging out in Cinders' stream as well right as we speak. So I need a break though because I'm running empty. I'll be right back. All right, we're back at it. Only one table left, as I said. This is it. This is the only one we have. We've got 20 seconds left to go. Cheers, big ears. Mrs. Frostmage is like, it's been more than 4 minutes. It's true. It has been. It's right where it's supposed to be. The exact moment we need to do. All right, so we're back on. Jack Deuce is probably not going to cut it right there. I'm a bit. Well, it's the break probably. He's not there because of the break. Payouts. What are we looking at here? Jack Deuce out of Jack Deuce suited out of position. We're actually going to fold this because this is such a good. Like, we can't defend this anyway, but we're pretty sure this. It doesn't matter what this is. Sometimes you should take flyers on these things. And I think that would have been a good hand to take a flyer. Oh, but as it turns out, we got moved actually. We're the ones that got moved. What the deuce? How did that happen? How did that just happen? He raised a 2. We were in the small blind, and now the button jumps over us. How did that just happen? If I post a small blind, I should be the button. All right, let's just keep going with what we got here. Doesn't matter. We can't fix it. Can't do anything about it. We're 103 of 137. Excuse me. Right, so here it is. You can see that this is small blind. Oh, no, everyone's putting their 1200 in here. Oh, it's KDS. That's why. I was a small blind, and then the button jumped past us. I got moved to another table, so I missed my button. Is what it was. All right, I see what happened here. I see why I got moved and didn't get to play my button. Well, this is going to be good enough. We're going to chunk it all in here with our pocket 4s. We're 104 of 137. Where are you going to go? I mean, it's at that point. The 2 guys are not here anymore. It's something up here, maybe, but we'll just take it down. We cover exactly one person, which means we're covered by 5 other people. Well, got to keep going here. Let's see what this is. There's only 250 bounties left, and 4 $15 bounties. So you have to tighten up your range at this point because all those big bounties are gone, right? Excuse me. Let's see. Who's won this $500 bounty? Because to win that, you got to be playing loosey goosey, fast and free with your chips, right? Still a couple peoples that have not won bounties yet. 18. We're just going through the list, looking for who's won the $500 bounty. The person that won the $500 bounty is no longer in the tournament. 5s, 15s, 18. There's a $50 one. So Forest Run is a 54 bountier. Here's 151. Shaggy Boy 69's won a $150 bounty. I'm just guessing it is because the number on here. Twos, Ace King, King 10. So we're going to lose some people there. Excuse me. A lot of people's out. Still just keep going along here. 17. 101, we like to see that. Someone's pulling the bounty there. Up here. Oh, 2 bounties. 101. We like to see 101 on both of those. Queen 7. There's a 3 bigs. Queen 7. We're in for 2, so we might have to call 2 on this and play it out this way. That's probably a pretty good flop for us. Should be a lead, and we're probably just going to jam on this. I'm not going to lie. Ace Jack. We need a heart. There's no heart, so that's going to be it. We're going to be out of this tournament. Ace Jack snap called. No thought about playing here. So it is what it is. What is this? 9. 124. And we're out 401. So that's it. That's all we got. Thanks for being here, guys. Could have done a shit ton of other things with your time, and you decided to be here and hang out with me and have a beverage. So we're going to end the stream on that sort of a note. Love you. Miss you. We'll talk to you soon. Later, Gators.